Hello and welcome back to another short tutorial. It's the festive season, so Holly and I have decided to paint a silver jingle bell today. And Holly has very kindly agreed to let me sit in my chair for 15 minutes, so I'd better be quick. Our palette for today is ivory black, raw umber, medium yellow, titanium white, and alizarin crimson. We'll start with a sketch of a circle. We'll draw a little curved line about 3/4 the way up and a small circle on the top. We'll mix up some yellow with some white and use that mix to paint the basic color of our bell. I added a little touch of the raw umber to the yellow to make the bottom a little bit darker for the reflection. Now we're going to take a little of the ivory black and mix it in and apply around the edges of the circle. This will create a shadow effect. You can go in with a clean brush and soften those edges to blur it in. Now we'll take some black and outline that middle section. And the little circle at the top, the little ring. And then we'll draw an outline using almost like a comma shape for the cutouts of the bell. We're going to add some white to our yellow now to make some lighter color for the highlights. Once you're happy with those, we can go in with the black and fill in the shape of the cutout. On one of the sides, on the left-hand side, I didn't fill the entire shape in because at that angle you'd be able to see right through the cutout to the back of the bell. You can take some alizarin crimson or red and add in a little bow at the top of the bell. So the red bow will be reflected in the top of the bell, so we're going to add some red right at the top. Once we're happy with the bow, we can put a few final highlights here and there on the bell to give it a more realistic look. One of the places there'll be a highlight is on the edge of that cutout. It's always good to add that in to create some more realism. All that's left to do now is to put a bit of a background around your bell to make it stand out a bit more. The background could be a greenish color made by mixing the yellow with a little bit of ivory black, will give you a nice darkish green. Now, even though these bells are traditionally silver, they do reflect lots of colors from things shining around them, which is why we've got lots of yellows and greys and reds in our bell. Just going to go back in and touch up a few of the highlights that got lost in the painting and just tidy up a few of the lines at the end. And there we have a beautiful shiny bell. Thank you so much for following along this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing so you can see more videos like this in the future. Now, all I'm going to do now is ask Holly what she thinks of this artwork that we did today. What do you think, Holly? Does it look good?